What were the religious beliefs of the ancient Japanese? The ancient Japanese worshipped many different gods. There are over 20 gods in the ancient Japanese myths. The two main gods that are worshipped are Izanagi, the creator god, and Izanami, the creator goddess. All the different gods are Aijisuki Taka Haikon, the god of thunder, Amaterasu Maikabushu, the god of evil, Bishamon, the god of happiness and war, Chamasa no Kami, the god of crossroads, highways, and footpaths, Hiroku, the solar god, Homasubi, the god of fire, Inari, the god of rice, Izanagi, the creator god, Zaguzuchi, the god of fire, Kawi no Kami, god of rivers, Kura Okami, the god of rain, and Nei no Kami, the god of earthquakes, Okuni Nushi, the god of sorcery and medicine, Owata Sumi, the god of sea, Suzan Nobu, the god of storms, thunder, snakes, and farming, Shina Suhaiko, the god of wind, Taka Okami, god of rain, Take Mikazushi, god of thunder, Tsukiyomi, god of the moon, Ama no Yuzu, the fertility goddess, Amaterasu, the sun goddess, Benzaiten, the goddess of love, Izanami, the creator goddess, Shina Tobi, the goddess of wind, Senjen Sama, goddess of the sacred mountain Fujiyama, Yuke Mochi no Kami, the goddess of food, Makahirumi, the goddess of the dawn sun. The lives of the ancient Japanese were largely shaped by the Shinto, an indigenous and religious tradition. This first started in 250 AD with the emergence of the Yamato clans. This then caused a bit of confusion, as the Yamato clans brought about Buddhism and Confucianism, except the Shinto still dominated Japan largely, and people continued to still worship the Shinto deities. The Shinto deities are stories that people of the Shinto religion believe in. In the Nara period, an emperor called Emperor Shomu prompted the spread of Buddhism by naming Buddhism clergy guardians of the state, which was the beginning of the clash of the Buddhism and Shinto religions. This clash then dominated Japan for quite some time. Later on, the Kamakura's popularized Pure Land Buddhism and Zen Buddhism, but Shinto regained power and importance after the Japanese defeated the Mongols, as it was believed that the Shinto deities sent kamikaze typhoons to defeat these Mongols. This then caused Shinto to become the main religion again. In the late 1500s, Nobunaga, who was a powerful military leader, led a crusade to unify Japan, where many Buddhist temples were destroyed, which helped maintain the Shinto religion even more, and helped keep the Shinto religion alive. Shinto is often called the Japanese religion, as it has been a big influence on the culture and values for over 2,000 years. But Japanese people don't usually think of Shinto as a religion. It's simply an aspect of Japanese life. This is why Shinto could coexist with the Buddhism in ancient times and to this very day. Shinto is involved in every aspect of the Japanese culture. This religion is based on the kami. The kami are elements of landscape or forces of nature that are close to human beings and respond to human prayers. They influence the courage of natural forces and human events. The Shinto religion states that there are over 8 million kami in Japan. They also believe that everything contains kami, but only things that show their kami nature in a particularly striking way are referred to as kami. Kami is found in everything, everywhere. Although not all kami are good, some are thoroughly evil. Although it is stated that the kami have a life-giving, harmonizing power called Musubi, and a truthful will called Makoto. And although some are evil, the majority of the kami are considered to be very good beings indeed. The word kami was used to translate the word God in the 19th century versions of the Bible into Japanese. So obviously, the kami are considered very powerful beings indeed in the Shinto religion. The Japanese basically give thanks to the kami in every ritual they do, saying that they give their lives to the kami. There are also sacred shrines made to the kami, called the jinja. This is the sacred place where kami are believed to live. Every village, town, or district in Japan have their own Shinto shrine dedicated to the local kami. Rocks, trees, and mountains can be shrines to the kami alongside buildings, as long as they are special to the kami. A large shrine can contain several sub-shrines. Shinto shrines can cover several thousand acres. This photo is an example of some of the shrines that were made to the kami in ancient Japanese times. The members of the Shinto follow some very sacred rites of life. The first one is the hare, the purification rites. Purity can be restored through Shinto rituals that cleanse the body and the mind. This is used by using pure water. Purifying rituals are always performed at the start of normal Shinto religious ceremonies. The steps are to wash your face and hands with pure water in order to be clean enough to approach the kami. In Shinto weddings, people are to wear white, which symbolizes purity. In this ceremony, there is also a spiritual dance performed by the Maiko, which are the Shinto shrine maiden. The wedding ceremony then ends by a tamaguchi, a sacred branch, being offered to the kami in order to stay protected and safe. Another special Shinto event is the Hatsumiyari, which is the first shrine visit. This is when a newborn baby is taken to a shrine, usually their local one, to be placed under the protection of the kami. The child is then a true follower of the Shinto after this event. The ritual takes place on the 32nd day after birth for a boy and the 33rd for a girl. The grandmother of the child would always take the baby to the shrine in ancient times, as the mother would be considered in an impure state due to giving childbirth. Now, on to funerals. Shinto funerals are very rare. This is because in the Shinto religion, death is seen as an impure act. For this reason, cemeteries have not been built near shrines. Shinto funerals are called the sosai and are largely developed from Buddhist funeral rites. Funerals are not to be performed by priests because funerals is considered impure and do not take place in shrines. The Shinto religion also had two holy books. These were the Kojinki, the records of ancient matters, and the Nihongi, which were the chronicles of Japan. Both of these books taught about the kami and the way to live in the ancient Japanese times. So all in all, these are why the ancient Japanese believed in the certain things that they did. So I now hope that you know what the religious beliefs of the ancient Japanese really were. Thank you for listening to my presentation today. These are the 8 websites that I used for my history task. Thank you.